follow. In detail, he told what's the relation between a bhakta and the God. Who is his favorite devotee, he said. What are the qualities of that favorite devotee? In detail explained. And he also gave a certain direction as to what we should do to reach up to that point. After seeing that Bhakti Yoga, we have now come to a chapter. Again, a great chapter in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13. We already know that there are two things in each one of us. One, the perishable body, another one, the imperishable Chaitanya in each one of us. Krishna tells in detail what are these two things. In a wonderful way, to each listener of Bhagavad Gita, having Arjuna as the means, he is telling us what are these kshetra and what are these kshetrajna. So the chapter itself is called Kshetra Kshetrajna Yoga. In some of the books that you have been referring, there may be a question which is asked by Arjuna. What is Kshetra? What is Kshetrajna? I want to know about the Kshetra Kshetrajna in detail. Would you please explain that one to me, Krishna? He says there. That is not there in the book that has been taken by Shankara, Ramanuja, Madhva for their commentaries. A teacher's job is to tell whatever is to be told to a student, whether he asks the questions or not. Questions could be asked after the class, whatever he wants to say. So without question, we proceed to the chapter 13, where Krishna himself speaks. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Ata Trayodashodhyayah Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. 13th chapter, Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. Bhagavan Vacha. Krishna himself speaks here. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramityabhidiyate. Beautifully he points at the body of Arjuna, me and you, and says, this body is called kshetra. Idam shariram kaunteya. You can touch yourselves. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramityabhidiyate. That's called matter, kshetra. Etadyo veti tam prahuhu kshetrajneti tadvidaha. One who knows that this is me, the purest part of it, is the kshetrajna. When our time is done, the only kshetra remains. Kshetrajna will not be there in the body when a man is dead. As long as we are alive, there is something that comes with us as a sakshi. We have seen it in the shloka that we studied in chapter 3, the last but one shloka. Indriyani paranyahu indriyebhyah param manaha manasastu parabuddhir yo buddhe parsasaha. We have been searching for that permanent thing in the temporary body of this. Without that, we wouldn't be alive. So he says, idam shariram kaunteya kshetramityabhidiyate etadyo veti tam prahu kshetrajneti tadvidaha. Beautiful analysis. This body is said to be kshetra, Arjuna, It is called Kshetra, Arjuna. Idam Shariram Kaunteya. He calls Arjuna Kaunteya here. Kaunteya. This body is Kshetra. Etadyo vetitam prahuhu kshetragneti tadvidaha. Knower of the truth say that pure I in me and I in you is kshetrajna. That kshetrajna, I have told you, won't change. From the very beginning of our life, that I is constant. Whatever age you pass through, we pass through different stages, ages with different feelings, and come to a mature situation at the end, say. All through there is something remains in us, constant. That is kshetrajna. So he says beautifully, this body is kshetrajna, the knower of the body is, body is kshetra, the knower of the body is kshetrajna. This is what is said by tadvidaha, knower of the body and cosmic consciousness are this or Atman. So they say there are two things here, kshetra and kshetrajna. Some people confuse it with man and woman. Kshetra is a woman, kshetrajna is a man. No. We are two kinds of expression of the same consciousness, whether man or woman. It is his place, he has become a man in some people and woman in some. So the body is the same, the kshetrajna is also the same. I think we can recite. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatme Namaha.
अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः
अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञविभागयोगः
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञनिभागयोगः
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञविभागयोगः
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञविभागयोगः
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय
इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय
क्षेत्रमित्यभिधीयते
क्षेत्रमिभित्यभिधीयते
एतद्यो वेत्ति तं प्राहुः
एतद्यो वेत्ति तं
प्राहुः
प्राहुः
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्वितः
इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय
इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय
क्षेत्रमित्यभिधीयते
क्षेत्रमित्यभिधीयते
एतद्यो वेत्ति तं प्राहुः
एतद्यो वेत्ति तं प्राहुः
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्वितः.
You have to underline this and the next shloka also. Etadyo vetti means one who knows this body as me. In everybody it is me only. I call I here, you all call yourselves I there in your bodies. The pure knower is that kshetrajna. That is what the jnanis say. That is what is said in this shloka. We will go to the next one. Beautiful logic, extreme logic is there in these two shlokas. Kshetrajnanchapi mam viddhi sarvakshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetrajnyor jnanam yatta jnanam matam mama. Krishna makes entire thing absolutely easy for a layman. In every kshetra, kshetrajna is me only. Look, beauty. You are what you have been searching for. Kshetrajnanchapi mam viddhi. In every kshetra, kshetrajna is mam means me only. Mam viddhi. Sarva Kshetreshu Bharata. In every Kshetra, I am only there. Another extension of what he said in the first shloka. Kshetrajnanchapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Not only in human beings, all living beings, living beings, whether animals, trees, so on and so forth, whatever we can see, on all living beings, there are two, kshetra and kshetrajna. Kshetrajnanchapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. In every kshetra, kshetrajna is me only. That is to say, the listener and the speaker are the same. Whoever sitting there is not different from whoever is talking from here. The Kshetrajna is one in each one of us. And the next second line of that second shloka is wonderful. Kshetra kshetrajnyor jnanam yatta jnanam matam mama. Knowledge means to know that the kshetra and kshetrajnas. Know yourself that you are also kshetra. Know yourself there is a kshetrajna in you. When I know that this is kshetra and kshetrajna, I must also be able to know the kshetra and kshetrajna in every living being. That is jnana. That is to be known. Cannot be made simpler than this. These two shlokas, when I get up in the morning, I recite. If interested, you can follow. If you get up and say, rub your hands and say Karagreva Sute Lakshmi Karamadhya Saraswati, some shloka like that, before, and you thank God. You can also say, surrendering to God, Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetramityabhidiyate. Body is Kshetra. Etadyo Vetitam Prahuhu Kshetragneti Tadvidaha. He who knows me, he who knows this body is said to be Kshetrajna. Next one, Kshetrajnan chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. In each kshetra, kshetrajna is me only. That cosmic consciousness which expresses in me and in you. And jnana is kshetra kshetrajnyor jnanam yatta jnatam matam mama. Ultimately, what is to be known is the difference between kshetra and kshetrajna. So kshetrajna is nothing but that cosmic consciousness which is expressing through each one of us. These two shlokas are eye-openers. Simple to the core, giving the greatest knowledge. Krishna is saying, I am also within each one of the creation that I have created. The body is kshetrajna, the knower of the body. Body is kshetra, the knower of the body is kshetrajna. Sir, how are we different? I am different and you are different and so on. For this, a simple example could be, it's a big tree. We are all leaves of the same tree. One is in this branch, the other one is in that branch, and all leaves are in different parts of the tree. Each leaf is believing that I am different, but not so. Ultimately, it belongs to the same root and the other part of the tree. So, Kshetrajna is that cosmic consciousness which expresses itself in all living beings. Kshetra is the matter, Kshetrajna is the spirit, Chaitanya. Beautifully explained. Kshetrajnan chapi mam vidhi. Know me as Kshetrajna, telling to Arjuna, telling to me and you. Sarva kshetreshu bharata, not only in me. In all kshetras, kshetrajna is me only. And what is ultimately knowledge? This is what Ramana Maharshi also said. You have to know what is the me in this body. That if you know that, that's the ultimate truth that you have to know. Krishna says, I am there in each one of you. But we can't see him in me, therefore there is a trouble. Some jnanis will see that they don't have any trouble at all. Kshetra kshetrajnyor jnanam yata jnanam matam mama. I consider that as the jnana to know what is kshetra and what is kshetrajna. Two beautiful shlokas in Bhagavad Gita you can't forget. Sir, why it is not being added in the prayer shloka? I had to select only one shloka from each chapter, you see. Therefore, whatever maximum that I could, the last shloka of this chapter is selected for your prayer. Whatever maximum that I could select, God has given me to select, I have done. There could be many great shlokas which I have left. So I think we can recite this. Kshetrajnanchapi mam vidhi
क्षेत्रज्ञं चापि मां विद्धि
sarvakshetreshu bharata
सर्वक्षेत्रेषु भारत
kshetrakshetrajnayor jnanam
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञयो ज्ञानं
yatta jnanam matam mama
यत्तज्ज्ञानं मतं मम
kshetrajnanchapi mam vidhi
क्षेत्रज्ञं चापि मां विद्धि
सर्वक्षेत्रेषु भारत
सर्वक्षेत्रेषु भारत
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञयोर् ज्ञानम्
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञयो ज्ञानं
यत्तज्ज्ञानं मतं मम.
यत्तज्ज्ञानं मतं मम.
In this shloka, Krishna calls Arjuna Bharata. Not, it doesn't refer to the country, it refers to Arjuna. Two wonderful shlokas, and he wants to explain these two shlokas in the remaining part of this chapter. So we continue. Tat kshetram yatya yadrukcha yadvikari yataschet sachayo yat prabhavasya tat samasena meshvam. Krishna is Jagat Guru. He is not only a teacher for the most intelligent student in the class. He has to teach the last bencher also. To avoid last bencher, they have arranged a seat arrangement in Kerala differently. They will sit around in the class. That doesn't make any difference between the students who are last benchers. They will sit in the front bench and remain the last benchers again. Really, it's not our question. Tat kshetram yatya yadrukcha. What is this kshetra? What is its nature? What is this body? What is its nature? What are the different parts of that? What are the different modifications of that? What are its powers? Sachoyat prabhavasya. What are its powers? Tat samasena me shrunu. Listen to me in short, the kshetra, kshetrajna. What is this kshetra? What are its nature? What are its different parts? What are the abilities of this kshetra? Tat samasena me shrunu. That I will tell you in brief the entire thing. I will tell you the difference between kshetra and kshetrajna so that you can differentiate what is changing, what is unchanging in each one of us. We are worried about the changing body, but we are not very worried about the unchanging Atman in each one of us. So he wants to clarify the kshetra and kshetrajna. He says in detail, tat kshetram yatya yadu. That kshetra, how is it? What is its nature? What are its different expressions? Yadvikari, sachayo yat prabhavasya. What are its qualities? Tat samasena me shrunu. Listen to me. In short, these things now. So that is what he says. He has not said anything. He said, I am going to explain you what is this kshetra, what are the qualities of the kshetra, what are its modification, what are the different things that make kshetra, and what are the special abilities of this kshetra. I will explain you. He said he hasn't done any explanation, so we can recite. Tat kshetram yatya yadrukya
तत्क्षेत्रं यच्च यादृक्वा
यद्विकारी यतश्च यत्
यद्विकारी यतच्छत
स च यो यत्प्रभावस्य
सचयोत्प्रभावच्छा
स च यो यत्प्रभावस्य
सचयोत्प्रभावच्छा.
wait. Mega Madam, I think you have been referring to the English version of this shloka, so it is becoming difficult for you to pronounce. But your prayer
Yes.
was wonderful. I will ask Swati to recite this shloka after me.
Yes.
You,
Yes.
you can also listen. Kanti, you make Swati to unmute.
I'm unmuted.
Oh, yeah. तत्क्षेत्रं यच्च यादृक्
यच्छया धृक्च
यद्विकारी यतश्च यत्
यद्विकारी यतश्च यत्
स च यो यत्प्रभावस्य
तचयो यत्प्रभावश्च
तत्समासेन मे शृणु
तत्समासेन मे शृणु
तत्क्षेत्रं यच्च यादृक्
तत्क्षेत्रं यच्छया दृक्च
यद्विकारी यतश्च यत्
यद्विकारी यतश्च यत्
स च यो यत्प्रभावस्य
सचयो यत्प्रभावश्च
तत्समासेन मे शृणु.
तत्समासेन मे शृणु.
Hope I have made this shloka clear to each one of you. What is kshetra? What is the nature of the kshetra? What are its special abilities? I will explain you in short. He has said that he is explaining what are there in the body of each living being. ऋषिभिर् बहुधा गीतं छन्दोभिर् विविधैः पृथक् ब्रह्मसूत्रपदस्य हेतुमद्भिर्विनिश्चितैः. Continuing, he says, it has already been told. What is kshetra and what is kshetrajna has already been told. By Rishibir Bahuda Gitam, Chandobir, in Veda, that has been already told. You have to remember the first three shlokas of fourth chapter. Imam vivasvate yogam proktvan aham aviven vivasvan manue praha manu riksha kaviprit and so on and so he said. First I gave this jnana of how to make a good living to Surya. From Surya it came to Manu. From Manu it came to Ikshvaku. From Ikshvaku it went to many other rishis. Later it got diluted, got mixed up. So there is a necessity for me to tell you again. That is what he said in the three shlokas of fourth chapter. You can write a note there also, chapter 4, because it is said there. Bhagavad Gita is not the first time he is saying. He told many things have mixed up with what I had told to son after a long time of gap. So I am telling it to you again. He had said in the third shloka of the fourth chapter. He makes us remember it has been told by Upanishads. Chandobir Vida Pratak, different Upanishads. You can just say Upanishad. And also Brahma Sutra Padaschaiva. Underline that also. In the initial talk that I told you, Prasthanatrayas. That is Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, Bhagavad Gita. Krishna tells them. He quotes the two of them in this shloka. It has been told in Upanishad. It has been told in Bhagavad Gita. Beautiful. That is why Prasthanatraya means Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, And now Krishna is advising me and Arjuna and me and you also. It is the third one. Therefore, it is another guiding book for us how to make a living. And as it has got all the things that are there in the Upanishads, in the Vedas, a perfect guide for each one of us. Search must be over. I call this spiritual tourism. You go here, you want to see something. What did that man say? What did that Rishi say? What did Ramakrishna say? What did Ramana say? And get into confusion with every statement. How did he say this? How did he not say this? To avoid that, you must fix. When you fix yourself with Bhagavad Gita, you get everything. They are all great. We worship. We take their name every day. Ramana Maharshi, Ramakrishna, and so on and so forth. But if you fall a prey, you may see some differences between what he has told and what Ramana has told. Then you get into a confusion. To avoid that, to avoid all confusion in spirituality, you must have a definite place where we can get everything. That place, I believe, is Bhagavad Gita. Rishibir Bahuda Gitam. Rishis have told in many poems in different chandas. Chandobir Vividai Prutak. In chandas, differently they have told. And then Brahma Sutra Padaschaiva. And it has also been told in Brahma Sutra. Hetu Madhvir Vinishchitai. What is Kshetra, what is Kshetrajna has been explained in Upanishads and Brahma Sutras by different rishis. That is what he says. That is not the first time that I am telling you that to say that he is quoting that is there in Upanishad, that is there in Brahma Sutra, and I am also telling you now. So, nothing to get confusion. It was there in Upanishad, which he told to sun before the creation began. From sun it came to Manu. From Manu it came to Ikshvaku. From Ikshvaku it came to many rishis. Before it came long way, many things got mixed up. You did not know which is the original, which is the duplicate one added. I gave you a beautiful example. Sarvajna is a great poet. He has written many, shlokas in Kannada. I want to say something. If I say nobody will listen, I will say using the meter of Sarvajna. Sarvajna said this. This is what you see in WhatsApp every day. They want to say some nonsense and show the photo of Krishna there. Krishna said this. All meaningless. But they go on doing this foolishness. That has happened, Krishna says. He knows it. Therefore, I am telling you once again what I said to Sun God and what Sun God said to Manu, what Manu said to Ikshvaku, what the Ikshvaku said to Rishis, how it got mixed up later. He wanted to tell the same thing which he had told to Sun again to Arjuna, which we saw in the 4th chapter, first 3 or 4 shlokas. So he refers to that. It has been told, Kshetra Kshetrajna in detail has been told in Upanishads and also Brahma Sutras. Simple it is. I think we can recite. Rishibir Bahuda Gitam
ऋषिभिर् बहुधा गीतम्
Chandobir Vividai Prutak
छन्दोभिर्विविधैः पृथक्
Brahma Sutra Padaishchaiva
ब्रह्मसूत्रपदैश्चैव
Etumadbir Vinishchitaihi
हेतुमद्भिर्विनिश्चितैः
Rishibir Bahuda Gitam
ऋषिभिर्बहुधा गीतम्
Chandobir Vividai Prutak
छन्दोभिर्विविधैः पृथक्
Brahma Sutra Padaishchaiva
ब्रह्मसूत्रपदैश्चैव
Etumadbir
हेतुमद्भिर्विनिश्चितैः.
So next two shlokas is an analysis of what are the things in our body that we have to notice. Mahabhutanyahankaro buddhiravyaktamev cha indriyani dasaikancha panchachendriya gocharaha. Underline this shloka. Yes, already told us in chapter 7 or chapter 5 and the other in other places. As he is telling about the kshetra and kshetrajna separately, he has to tell us what are the different parts of kshetra. Mahabhutanyahankaro. What are these Mahabhutas? Panch Mahabhutas. What are the Panch Mahabhutas? Bhumi, Rapo, Nalo, Nilo, Nabha. That is what is said. Akasha, Agni, Vayu, Jala, Prithvi. You can, those who do not know it, can notice. Pancha Mahabhutas are Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. Prithvi is Bhumi. So we are, all our body is a mixture of these five Mahabhutas. Chemistry tells there are, how many? There are 108 or 114 or so. Entire thing is condensed in our Shastras for 5 elements. Bhumi, Apo, Anala, Anila, Vayu. Bhumi, Apo, Nalo, Nilo, Nabha. So we are all mixture of these 5 elements. What happens when we are cremated or buried? All that we have drawn from the earth, air and the space, all that they get back to their original places. The entire body that I have got is nothing new, that it has got water, air, fire, earth and our everything. The food we eat has all those things. So he says, Mahabhutas, Panch Mahabhutas, Ahankara. Me, every body he has kept a me there. Even the smallest creature has an ahankara. I am different. I am different. Mahabhuta Nyahankara. Ahankara means I. That is very strong. I want to survive. I am important. I know. I do not know, and so on. I. Buddhi. Buddhi, intellect. Avyakta. Avyakta means unseen things. Indriyani Dashaikancha. We have got 5 organs of action and 5 organs of senses. Indriyani Dashaikancha. What are they? If you want to note that, they are ears, skin, eyes, tongue, nose, with which we get all our knowledge. External world comes to us through only these 5. With eyes, ears, touch, tongue. What, did I leave anything there? And yeah, yes, I have added all.
Smell.
Skin, eyes, tongue, nose. These are the 5 organs which help us to gain knowledge. Apart from that, you will not be full. So all knowledge that now you have, so far you have come to you through these different organs. Sitting in the class, you listen with your ears, see with your eyes, do the experiment with your thinking, and the knowledge comes. So he says, Indriyani, and what are the other Dashaikancha? I showed you 5. What are the 5? Our organs of action. They are this walk, that is to the expression of talk that we have got, ability to talk that we have, hands, legs, and then and two organs below. Two organs below. So those are the 10 that we have got. All of us have got only 10. 5 organs of senses, 5 organs of action. 5 organs of senses, eye, ear, nose, touch and skin, and so on, and hands, legs, and this talking ability, and 2 more in the down the body. Altogether 5 and 5, 10. So indriyani dashaikancha. And then one more he says, dasha eka, buddhi, avyakta, panchachendriya gocharaha. And then he says, these are icha, dvesha, 5 mahabhutas, ahankara, buddhi, and 10 indriyas, 1 mind, and panchachendriya gocharaha. One thing I had left. If we have an eye, if we have eyes, that doesn't mean anything unless there is external object. If there is no eye, there is no meaning for our eyes. If there is no light or vision outside, we can't see. What is the use of having ears if there is no sound at all outside? So each one of our senses have an external connections. The vision that we see eye, sound which we hear through ears, touch experience we have got with your skin, there is an external object for us to touch and sense, and these are the 5 more. Panchachendriya gocharaha, indriyas and their external expressions. What are they? They are called Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. You can write. Shabda, sound. Shabda, sound. Sparsha, touch. Sparsha, touch. Rupa, shape, which we see. Rasa, it belongs to our tongue. When you eat it, you will say it's good or it's not good. That's rasa. And then gandha, that which comes to you through the nose. So these are all different parts that we have got in our body. Mahabhutas, ahankara, buddhi, avyakta. Avyakta means unseen, unseen. Mula Prakriti, he says in the other book, Vyakta Agderu, that which is not seen, avyakta, indriyani dashaikancha. Indriyas, 10 and 1, panchachendriya gocharaha. Panchachendriya gocharaha. Panchachendriya gocharas, external things that help us to use these 5 organs. So that makes our body. Beautiful analysis. I think we can recite. Mahabhutanyahankaraha
Mahabhutanyahankarah
buddhiravyaktameva cha
buddhiravyaktameva cha
indriyani dashaikancha
indriyani dashaikancha
panchachendriya gocharaha.
panchachendriya gocharaha
Mahabhutanyahankaraha
Mahabhutanyahankarah
buddhiravyaktameva cha
buddhiravyaktameva cha
indriyani dashaikancha
indriyani dashaikancha
panchachendriya gocharaha.
panchachendriya gocharaha.
Next shloka. Other qualities also there for our body. Icha, dvesha. Likes and dislikes. Sukham, dukkham. With some ways feel sukha, with some ways feel dukkha. Sangatas Chetana Dhritihi. And then Sangata, physical body. Chetana, Chaitanya that we have got. Dhritihi, Ichha. Etat Kshetram Samasena Savikaram Udahutam. Arjuna, this is the body. Icha, Dvesha. Look, Bhagavad Gita is in Sanskrit. When we go through like this, it doesn't look Sanskrit, it looks like your own language. Whatever language you are, Indian language you are sitting here with. Iche, Dvesha, Sukha, Dukkha, these Sanskrit words I think are all in same in all the words of our neighboring state languages. Sangatas Chetana Dhritihi, physical body, and then the Chaitanya, Dhritihi Iche. These are Savikaram Udavratam. With example, I have explained. So all things are body only. It is not Kshetrajna. This is Kshetra. Underline these two shlokas, 5 and 6. They explain about the Kshetra and the different things that make our Kshetra. Manasu, Buddhi, Ahankara also is Kshetra. You have to notice that. Beyond that, there is a Sakshi which is Kshetrajna, which he will tell later. I think we can recite this shloka. Ichha dvesha sukham dukkham
Ichha dvesha sukham dukham
sangatas dhritihi
satascheti
etat kshetram samasena
etat kshetram samasena
savikaramudahrutam.
sakaramudahritam
Ichha dvesha sukham dukkham
ichha dvesha sukham dukham
sangatas dhritihi
sanghataschetana dhritihi
etat kshetram samasena
etat kshetram samasena
savikaramudahrutam.
savikaramudahritam.
Two important shlokas for you to underline and reflect over them. The entire thing is Kshetra only. Mahabhutan, Ankaraha, Buddhi, Avyakta, Indriyani, Dashaikancha, Panchachendriya Gocharaha, Icha, Dvesha, Sukham, Dukkham, Sangatas, Chetana, Dhritihi. Etat Kshetram Samasena Savikar. All these are, in short, the parts of Kshetra only. And he has to go to the next one. And then, how to know the difference between? So he goes on giving us certain sadhana for us. What are we to do to know the difference between I am not the Kshetra, but Kshetrajna? Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Kshantirarjavam, Acharyopasanam Shaucham, Stairyamatva Vinigraha. Amanitvam. We must have a feeling that we are great. Amanitva. I am a small creation as entire other creation is there. Not very different. Amanitvam, Adambitvam. Adambitvam means making a lot of show that I am big, I'm sitting like this man and doing prayer and showing that I am a different man and so on. Not necessary. Krishna wants you to be an ordinary human being. Adambitvam, ahimsa, a great quality. If I am not to be hurt by anybody, the rule is I must also not hurt anybody. Ahimsa is a very simple principle. Ahimsa, kshanti, excusing the mistakes of others. And then Arjavam. Underline that. Many times Krishna says that word Arjavam. Simplicity of life. If that simplicity is absent, you can very well say that man doesn't know anything. Krishna says a man must be absolutely, man means man and woman, man must be absolutely simple. Kshanti Arjavam Acharyopasanam. Respect to the teachers. Nobody has become a great scholar who has not believed in the teacher's ability to teach. Acharyopasanam means having Shraddha in the teachers, having the quality of respecting teachers. Acharya Upasana, doing the puja for the teachers. Shaucham, cleanliness. Cleanliness are of two types, internal and external. Antaranga Shuddhi, Bahiranga Shuddhi, they are called in Kannada. Internal Shuddhi, external Shuddhi. Shaucham, Stairya, and then straightforwardness. You want to say what you want to say, you don't hide, you say that. Atma Vinigraha, control over the mind. Why is Krishna saying these things to us? To know the difference between the Kshetra and Kshetrajna, to find out what is Kshetrajna, these are the qualities essential for us. Amanitva, number 1. Adambitvam, number 2, not making any show. Ahimsa, number 3. Kshanti, number 4. Kshamaguna, that is called in Kannada. Arjavam, simplicity of life. Acharyopasanam, upasana of Acharya, respect for the teachers. Without respect for the teacher, nobody can learn. If he goes on doubting what teacher says, he will never be able to learn anything at all, whatever field it is. Believe it, understand it, test it, grow further. Every new generation grows next to the old generation. That's what we have seen. But not that by just saying you don't know anything. I know that much you have taught me. I proceed further to know the further things. And the next generation will follow me and they will go still further. Unimaginable things are going to come in the future lives. So what all said in the world is not ultimate. We grow every time this is to be accepted. Acharyopasanam, Shaucham, Stairyam, Atma Vinigraha. Stairya, Atma Vinigraha. Having courage to speak the truth and control over the mind. These are some of the things, other things which we will have tomorrow. Let's recite the shloka. You put a bracket there. There are 4 or 5 shlokas where Krishna tells what is the sadhana to make know the difference between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. I think we can recite. Amanitvam adambitvam
Amanitvam adambhitvam
ahimsa kshantirajyavam
ahimsa kshantirarjavam
acharyopasanam shaucham
acharyopasanam shaucham
स्थैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः
स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
अमानित्वमदम्बित्वम्
अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम्
अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम्
अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम्
आचार्योपासनं शौचम्
आचार्योपासनं शौचम्
स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः.
स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः.
We will stop at that. Sindhu, you can do the prayer.